Man, I cannot stop playing this game. I want to share with you all the reasons why, do a full tutorial and a playthrough, and stick around because I got something special for you at the end. Right here, right now, on Digital Victory. This is Gorgar, a Williams table from 1979. You may have seen the short that I recently put out with this, and it's just so cool, and I can't stop playing it. Once I learned the rules, it made it a lot more interesting, so I thought I'd share them here. First of all, we'll take a quick look at the rollovers up top. Your standard basic pinball rollovers. If you happen to light up all three, you guessed it, you advance your bonus multiplier. It starts at 2x and goes up to 3x. Now each time you roll through a rollover, it will advance your bonus as well. And you see the bonus right here in the middle of the screen. Goes 1 through 10, and then it has a 20 in the middle. You can advance it all the way to 29,000 points. With the multipliers, you can get it up over 80 grand. So bonuses are one of the keys to this table for sure. It's not a super high scoring table. You get a free game at 480K. One of the main components of the table are the 6 drop targets. Gore up top on the left, and Gar right in the middle. You got 3 on the left, 3 in the middle. Now, you notice next to Gore, you got that snake head. That's the snake pit. If you knock down all 3 Gore targets, you'll advance the light on the snake pit there. And each time you hit it into the pit, you'll get whichever light is lit up, and they start at 5 grand, then 10 grand, then 20, 30, and 50. So if you knock down those Gore targets that many times, you can get it up to 50,000 points for hitting it in there. There is a shortcut to that though, and we'll talk about that. Now the Gar targets in the middle, if you knock those 3 down, you'll light up one of the pop bumpers in the middle. Pop bumpers only give you 100 points per hit, but when they're lit, they give you 1,000. So each time you knock down the bank of 3 targets there for Gar, you'll light one of them up. Second time, you'll light another, and the third time, you'll light the third one. And after the third time, you'll also light this red light here, right in front of the targets that says 5,000. Now, every drop target you hit is worth 5,000. That's a big deal, and that's a little known thing about this table that seems kind of ignored by a lot of folks. That's a fairly easy way to score points on this. Now this left side, you see this kicker hole here. Well, you get 1,000 points each time you hit it into the kicker hole. But if you knock down all the Gore targets and all the Gar targets, that will advance the value of that kicker hole. Each time you knock down all 6 targets, Gorgar, you'll light up the next value for the kicker hole. It starts at 10,000 points, so knock them all down, you'll get 10,000 points every time you hit it into the kicker hole. Knock them all down again, and it'll advance that light up to 15 grand. Finally, the third level of that is an extra ball. So ideally, if you can keep the ball alive long enough, knock down all 6 targets 3 times and hit it in there for that extra ball, it'll help extend your game quite a bit. The next thing we'll talk about are these targets here. There's 4 of them on the table. There's 1 here, and there's 3 on the right. If you hit all 4 of those targets and light them up, that'll light up the entire chain of lights in front of the snake pit. So knocking down those Gore targets to advance the lights is one way to get them all lit up for the snake pit, but man, that's a huge shortcut. But we all know once you start doing things sideways on a pinball machine, that's danger. So real nice risk reward mechanic there. I like that. There's also a spinner here on the right. Okay, when you hit it up that spinner, it's obviously a good thing because you can get it into the ABC and help light up those rollovers to advance your bonus multiplier. But once your bonus gets to 10 grand, you'll light up that light in front of the spinner, and that'll make each spin worth 1,000 points. They start out at 100, but if you get it lit up, you'll get 1,000 points per spin. That only lasts for so long though, because once the bonus gets to 20, the light goes out and you don't get that anymore. And remember, every time the ball goes down one of those ABC lanes, it will advance the bonus. Here's a little pro tip for you. The B lane will advance it 4 spots. I don't know what arbitrary reason they chose for that, but you roll it down the B lane, you'll move it 4 spots. Now there's also a D and an E lane on the in lanes here. Those will give you 3,000 each time you roll down an in lane. That's a nice little chunk of change for a table like this. But also, every time you light both of them, it'll light up one of these targets for you. Interesting strategy that some people do in tournaments is they do the tip shot right up the lane there, and when it comes back down, they'll do it again and go up that lane, popping 3,000 points per and lighting up those targets. Pretty nice maneuver if you're able to pull it off. I'm not very good at it, but it's pretty slick. So what are the keys to scoring well at Gorgar? I think one of the most important aspects is getting the bonus multipliers lit by constantly hitting it up the spinner so it can drop down those ABC lanes to get them all lit up to increase the bonus multiplier. You can only do it twice, 2x and 3x, so it isn't that difficult, and it makes a huge difference at the end of the ball when you've got 3x on that bonus. Number 2, get all 3 of the bumpers lit by knocking down the GAR targets. Remember, each time you knock down those 3 targets in the middle of the table, it lights one of the pop bumpers up. It takes it from 100 points per pop to 1,000. You're hitting those bumpers all the time, so if you could just knock down those 3 targets in the middle, which really isn't that difficult, they're right there, it lights up all 3 bumpers and you get 1,000 per pop. That's like free points your entire ball. So I think that's number 2 bonus. And number 3 is take advantage of that spinner when it's lit. Remember, when it's lit, it goes from 100 points to 1,000 points, just like the pop bumpers. And it only lights up once you get to 10,000 on your bonus. Remember too, it'll go out once you get to 20,000. So you got that small window that when you had it lit, you got to take advantage of that. Those are my 3 keys to Gorgar. As I said before, you get a free game at 480K. That's really tough for me. I'm not very good at this table, and frankly, I usually get about 100 and 150K at the most, but we'll give it a shot. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Gorgar. Yeah, I apologize, by the way. There is some noise in the background. We got the Capital City Air Show this weekend, and the Thunderbirds are in town, so they're out practicing right now, going over my house. So if you hear that, I apologize, but hey, it's the sound of freedom. Whew, careful. Now, what I like to do is first go for those GAR targets in the middle. Get those knocked down 3 times if I can. Whew. Because remember, each time you knock down a set, each time you knock down a set of those, it lights up the pop bumper for 1,000 points per hit. When you knock down the 3 GAR targets 3 times, it will make them all worth $5,000 each. It's always worth it. Nice. That's 2. Uh-oh. Saw that coming. Shoot. Well, dang it. All right, let's get back to it. One more there. Oh, man. That was a rough bounce. All right, 3rd ball. See what I mean about the score? I mean, 480 is really tough to get for me. It is a tough table for me. I would love to hear some of your scores, because I can't seem to get over. I think 200 is maybe the highest I've gotten. To me, it's just a matter of Not draining down the side lanes. Just gotta knock it away from there every time I can. One more up the middle there. Got it. Okay. Oh, you see what I see? The snake pit is all lit. So let's try and shoot it up there and get 50 grand if we can. Then we only have one more Gar target as well. So no. Ooh, backhand? No. All right, got that knocked down. Yeah. Cool. That's 50K. And we got 2 pop bumpers lit. We got one more set of Gar targets to knock down if we can. Yes, all right. So now the Gar targets are worth 5 grand each. That's cool. Ooh, we got extra ball lit. Missed it. Careful. Jeez. No. Get up there. Dang it. I'm gonna bop it over here. Get up! Oh no, it did it again. There we go. All right. Oh, oh my God, that was horrible. At least I got the extra ball though before I did that pathetic move. Jeez, getting beat. Tried to get cute. Careful. Let's get the Gar going again. That worked for me last time. I've already surpassed my high score on this table, so that's a bonus for me. Nice. Got it. Wow, that was awful. Terrible way to end, but for me, that's a decent score. I'll take it. Stick around. Got one more thing to show you. Check this out. This is the Gorgar mod by Nitro Nimbus. It's Gorgar, like on steroids. I didn't want to use this for the tutorial, though, because some of the rules are just a little different. It's a little easier, actually, frankly. There's a ball save and some other things, but it's just cool as hell. Had to show it to you. Listen to it, too. This is absolutely nuts. This is what makes virtual pinball so freaking awesome. I love it. Let's go. This is terrifying. I love it. Woo! Still got those nasty outlanes though, let me tell you. This is so freaking cool. Look at that. That's awesome. The ball is red. How cool is that? So freaking cool. Look at that. Hell yeah. Wow. How freaking cool is this? Hey, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned a few things in the tutorial, and I'm really glad I got to show you this awesome freaking mod. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.